back at Tulsa. Last time we were here, I managed to pull off an 11.8 twice. That was with a bad torque converter and about just over half throttle. Hoping to do better than that today. Last thing we did to this car is we changed the torque converter, of course. Changed out from the 36 4200 to the 28 to 3200. Hopefully that'll help us get the power to the ground a little better. Now, I've also done some street tuning because the new torque converter, of course, put it on the new part of the fuel and timing tables on our map. So I did a little playing around with that. It does better on the street. Now I'm here to try to see if I can make it do better on the track. I've done a couple little practice runs out by my house, and well, it still needs a lot of work because everything's changed. So I'm suited up, already passed tech, so that's a good thing. Now we're just gonna go ahead and get this thing get it in the lanes, and get my laptop hooked up, get the data logging turned on, see if we can improve this thing throughout the night, or see how much I can improve it through the night. So, whew, let's do it. Timing should be okay, 34. Just let's try the fuel table first. see, we're back at the shop now. Now, I'd like to say last night was a total success. I got everything I ever wanted. We were able to make this car quicker, go down the track faster. But I'd be lying to you. Matter of fact, our fastest pass of the night was the first pass, and that was a 13.2. That was backed up by the Draggy. If you guys can get a hold of one of those are cool. Those are actually extremely accurate. Second pass, what did I do? I added a little bit of timing, played with the fuel table a little bit, went for our second pass, and the car got worse. It's like, okay, it got worse. I'm gonna go ahead and reload the last tune that was in it. Now, this is where I was only able to get 3 passes last night, and after the second pass, this is where it got a little funny, because somewhere along the lines, I accidentally put the car in flash mode and did not figure it out for like a couple hours. I'm pulling things apart, checking wiring, connections, you name it. And finally, I decided to basically just look up the instructions, the install manual of this, to kind of figure out the meaning of the lights. And for those of you that don't know, I have the Fast Sportsman XFI in here. And when I pulled my cover off, I had a flashing blue light. So I looked that up, and it said I had somehow put it in flash mode. And to get it out of there is real easy. Basically, you shut it off, make sure there's no power going to it, all the lights on the computer are off. You hold your foot to the floor, turn the car on. And that takes it out of flash mode. But unfortunately, it took me like 2 hours before I figured that out. So after that was done, we took the car down for its third pass. And even after I flashed in the original tune that I had before, the car was running extremely bad. It just didn't matter or seem to matter what I did at that point. And I got a little frustrated. And it's always a good idea to just, you know what, stop what you're doing. Let's just put things down. Take a break, take a breather. So that's what I did. We loaded the car back up. I came home. Kind of slept on it last night. Try to go over in my head what I did wrong or what I could do. But anyways, woke up this morning, grabbed my other laptop because it had a much softer tune than what I previously had in this car. So I went ahead and loaded that up. The car ran much, much better this morning. Matter of fact, I could get it to rev up a little bit. So, of course, I started playing with the tune again out on the street, and it got worse. Didn't matter what, I put a little bit of timing in it, it got worse. Took some timing out, it got better. But it would only rev past it wouldn't rev past a certain point. And depending on the load of the car, it was between 45 and 5,500 RPMs. So again, I just brought the car home, started going over, just kind of checking over things out, checking my ignition system connections there. Maybe I was having a problem with spark or my ignition box. Checked my plug wires, pulled my cap and rotor, and well, I'll show you what we got here. As you can see, just without the light, that thing looks like it was having a party in there. You can see all the cross arcing, the sparks where it was jumping, and if you look really, really close to all those terminals, you'll see how bad the buildup was. Matter of fact, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but this section up here is broken. Oh yeah, there you go, you can see. And the top of my cap is, you can see all the white from the cross arcing. So, lucky for me, I have a new cap and rotor right there. We'll get that swapped out. Do a little bit more playing around with it. Probably wait for the next test and tune to get this thing back on the track so I can try to pick up where I left off. So even though that is messed up, I can't tell you how happy I am to be able to find something like that, because that is a big, that's a problem. So we'll get those swapped out, get the new cap and rotor on there, and then wait for the next test and tune to get it back on the track. Hopefully be able to improve on our times. And you know, and this just proves to me, just stop. If you're ever having an issue with anything, park it, put it down, walk away from it for a little while, think about it, revert back to your, just keep it simple. Go check the simple things, connections, fuses, all that stuff. Read the instructions if you have to. simple little things. Try not to overthink it. That's what I was doing. That's why I ended up just putting everything away and coming back to it this morning. But anyways, I got to get those changed out. And well, I'm going to end this video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this helps with anything. If you're having a spark issue or a revving issue on your turbo car or anything like that, check the distributor, check the plug wires, check the air gap in between. Like I said, I was reading a bunch of forums too that helped me stumble across that. So, but anyways, I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Again, none of this is possible without you guys watching, subscribing, sharing, giving me those likes. But anyways, thank you guys again for watching. And I'll catch you on the next one.